Back time right now is 6:54.
Our Sunrise team is getting you a final check of this morning's top news, weather, and traffic. Let's check in now with First Warning meteorologist Kellianne Klass, because Kellianne, we're talking impact weather today.
So that's going to be from 2 until 9 o'clock this evening, just because a couple of storms could create some heavier downpours and some localized flooding. This morning, maybe 1 or 2 isolated showers, but that better opportunity for rainfall will arrive this afternoon and evening. We'll have another round of rainfall tomorrow and Friday with drier conditions looking ahead to the weekend.
There's a crash here along Kirkman Road, right at Carrier Drive. The 2 right lanes blocked southbound, and also a partial closure in Longwood. This is State Road 434, Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Traffic, though, still getting by at this intersection.
The heat is always a big story here in Florida, but Kellianne, we're also talking about some impact weather as we move through this Wednesday.
Sonica, this afternoon and evening from 2 until 9, we have the potential for some heavier rainfall, leading to some localized flooding during that time period. This morning and early afternoon, we'll have a few showers develop, but it'll be mainly in the late afternoon, early evening. We'll watch that flooding potential across central Florida, but it's going to be very isolated across the area. High temperatures today reach the 80s and 90s. Same thing tomorrow, and then our rain chances slowly decrease this weekend. Megan.
Kellianne, there are some huge backups here along State Road 408 eastbound. This is right near Crystal Lake Drive heading towards Cimarron. You can see here the 2 right lanes are blocked. There's an object reported in the road, which is why there's some slowdowns here. So heavy congestion, traffic here forced to move into those left lanes.
There is some big timing of when these storms are going to move in, when the best chance for heat is, and that's exactly the potential today, is when the storms are going to move in, when we have the heavier rainfall, when the heat's going to arrive. Well, we're going to really feel that heat earlier on in the day because we have mostly sunny conditions, dry conditions, maybe just 1 or 2 isolated showers. And then this afternoon and evening, we track those showers and those thunderstorms, which will eventually cool us down. Now, technically, we are under impact weather from 2 until 9, just because some of these heavier downpours could lead to about 2 to 3 inches of rainfall with some locally higher amounts that could lead to some localized flooding. We're watching that potential all across central Florida today, but not everyone will see flooding. Here's that system responsible. It's this area of low pressure that's continuing to work off towards the Gulf from the Atlantic. It'll continue that almost west-southwesterly movement into the Gulf today, into tonight, and then continue to pull west into tomorrow. But it's still going to keep our rain chances elevated today, tomorrow, and on Friday. Now, this is something that the National Hurricane Center has tagged as an area of interest. Right now, it has a low chance of development in the next 2 and 7 days, but as it continues to work off towards the west into the northern Gulf Coast by Thursday and Friday, it has a very small window to try to develop. And if conditions are just right, it could be possible that it maybe become a tropical depression. But right now, the chances of at least a tropical storm hurricane, those are very, very low at this point. It's just going to provide some heavier rainfall Thursday and Friday for the northern Gulf Coast. Friday from the northern Gulf Coast all the way down to the Texas Gulf Coast. Back here at home, at least right now, we're starting off with mostly sunny conditions, a little bit of cloud cover. I am expecting more cloud cover to increase throughout the day today. Maybe 1 or 2 showers along our coastline late morning, early afternoon with a few stray showers inland. Then by 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we'll have scattered rain and storms, especially west of I-95, but still maybe 1 or 2 isolated thunderstorms along I-95. 7 o'clock, we're going to be tracking scattered thunderstorms along I-4, I-75 with a few more showers around 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. And then after 10 o'clock tonight, so 11, 12, a lot of that rainfall clears out. High pressure slowly moves into place Saturday and Sunday, which is going to give us mostly sunny conditions, a few isolated showers. Same thing on Monday, and that's where we're going to really feel that heat. High temperatures Saturday, Sunday, and Monday around 95 to 96 degrees. It's 7:51. Let's get over to First Warning traffic expert Meaghan Mackey.
Kellianne, thankfully no crashes to impact your morning drive right now, but some pretty heavy congestion moving through Seminole County. This is a live look at I-4 westbound here, traveling towards Lake Mary Boulevard. You can see the delays here from Sanford into Lake Mary. Of course, this is an area where we typically do see the backups, but this morning it is extra congested. So expect those delays there for your morning drive. Downtown Orlando, though, traffic does start to improve, though. Still some slowdowns westbound here, passing by Lake Ivanhoe. So those express lanes might save you a couple of minutes if you're traveling towards the Conroe area, Mullimillennia, and even heading towards those theme parks. Checking in on those travel times, I-4 westbound from Saxon Boulevard to Lake Mary. Those delays are at 19 minutes. It is 7:52. Sunrise will continue right after this break.
turn to your first morning traffic, and we've got Meaghan Mackey watching those roads.
Yeah, Jason, nothing big right now to impact your morning drive. So a good time to start your morning drive. I-4, this is a live look near those theme parks, traveling near State Road 429. A smooth start in both directions here. And Kellianne, so far seeing quite a lot of sunshine for our Wednesday morning.
And we will have a lot of sunshine throughout much of the afternoon, or excuse me, much of the morning. And then looking ahead to the afternoon, I should say, we'll have scattered rain and thunderstorms. Now from 2 until 9, some of those thunderstorms could produce some heavier rainfall, which could lead to some localized flooding. So we're going to be watching that potential today. Otherwise, high temperatures today reach the 80s and 90s, but feel a lot more like the middle and upper 90s. Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast shows things drying out this weekend and highs reaching the mid 90s.